so dry. He said, no, you pitch a tent and bring your A team here and start working and build the plant.
My first memory is Dad used to live in a almost like a pota cabin sort of a house. There were 4 pota cabins. In one pota cabin we had a TV room, one pota cabin was a bedroom, one pota cabin was our kids' bedroom, and one pota cabin was the kitchen. And in the middle we used to have this angan where we used to have 1 or 2 trees, and it was a shock. Like I remember being like, how does mom and dad spend so much time with this house?
We both got married at the age of 19, 21. We had a small factory in Vasan. At that time we used to drive to Vasan and we would see Godrej on the left side. And Mr. Jubilee and I would say that one day we will do much bigger than that. He will leave home by, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning and he come, it will be 12 in the night. At the age of 19, when I was 19, he was 21, 22. His dreams of building an integrated steel plant was his only dream.
So I love technology, and that is my strong point. I believe that it's only through technology that we can make a difference. So when we were building, I felt that I want to build a steel plant of the 21st century. I went around the world looking at various plants. My father also sent me, when I finished my engineering, he had sent me to Japan to learn how steel is made and how businesses are run. So I trained myself in Japan. Then I went to POSCO, I was there, and that became my ideal plant that I want to build something like that. So when the opportunity came, I had these images of these factories in Japan and in Korea, and I replicated that.
After building the steel plant, multiple challenges came. Initially, the steel plant was built with the Corex technology, which was one of its kind at that point of time. It actually makes hot metal, which gets transformed into slabs and then gets transformed into hot rolled coils. And we had a problem in terms of the Corex technology, so early days, early failures. But we came back.
I think most devastating was 2011, deep supply chain disruption. We also have experienced the once-in-a-century pandemic problem, that is COVID. So if I see the ups and downs in this 25 years journey, there are so many challenges which are coming. But every time I think JW became stronger.
Parth was born when he was maybe 2 years old, and my father-in-law will say कि अच्छा भी राखी है, Parth को उस कॉलोनी में भेजना. And I was wondering why is he asking Parth to go to the workers' colony. He said उनको राखी बंधवाना.
Dad used to take me to tie Rakhi, and all the girls used to tie Rakhi to me. So I used to come back, my hands were totally full. Then I had to remove all of them. Then again my hands would get totally full. So I used to find it amazing, and I would look forward to it after some time.
So I think we have a lot of connection with them, and I think we're very proud that they are our people.
We thought that when we were growing up, our growth is not sufficient if the society does not grow. It is good that the first family was equally interested in encouraging the society.
We always like to think of every JSWite as a family member. That culture stems from the way in which we build our townships, the way in which we build our sporting facilities, the way in which we build the schools, the hospitals. People appreciate that culture, and that's why they are here with us, and we are there with them.
Bellary was one of the poorest districts of India. What this plant has done, it's transformed the whole district.
We had just started a handloom school where all the ladies in the village taught how to create cloth. I have also done the BPO for women. We have a nursing college for women so that they can pursue in their career and their growth path. Again, as self-motivation and self-employment to the women around. Another passion project that we're doing is this Hampi Art Labs, which is a residence artists all over the world. So I went with Mr. Jindal to POSCO in Korea, and at that point my Kaladham was built, and Mr. Jindal said, there's one thing that we have done, No other steel plant has this kind of beauty. We've added beauty somewhere in the mundane area. When I used to go to all the villages, and there I saw that there are these young children, the legs are not working. So I decided that I will do a tamanna school for children, where I send a bus to all the villages around, and all the children, either they are autistic or they are blind or they have some problem in their legs or do they have any mental disabilities, we pick them up and we take them to tamanna and we look after them. If I cannot help the people around me, I have failed.
If you talk to any of the Indian athletes and when you ask them what separated them from the people who used to win the Olympic medals and the Asian Game medals and all, and they will all talk about infrastructure. When I went abroad, I played for my college over there also, and I saw the kind of facilities that were available. Even for a college athlete, we had sports scientists, sports nutritionists, sports medical professionals. And when I came back to India, not even the Indian athletes who were representing India at the Olympic Games had this kind of facilities. And that is only, I'm talking 2011-12. I really wanted to change that. I pitched the idea to my dad. He's also very passionate about sports and about India. Big credit to the Vijayanagar team because they supported us like crazy. They gave us the platform. They allowed us to come there and build this institute. And today this institute is giving India so many medals.
JSW is come to a very solid state right now, in a very strong situation. Next growth of Vijayanagar is to take it from today's 12.5 million tons capacity to 25 million ton capacity, which will make this complex as the largest steel plant in the world.
India's largest steel plant and soon the world's largest steel factory will be at Vijayanagar is something that we could not even have imagined 25 years ago. I think only one man must have imagined it, and that's Dad.
Although there were odds, but the dream was too big, and obviously he wanted to grab it. And we've had lots and lots of problems. If people think that 25 years and it was same smoothing, it was nothing like that. Everything, a lot of hard work and perseverance. I'm very proud of what we have achieved.
It was always a dream as a growing child that I had in my heart that one day I want to build